What's going on, y'all? We're doing a little something different on this one. We'll probably start its own series, but we actually out doing a little bit of the remodeling, construction, home improvements type stuff I told y'all about. We'd be diving into. And this one we're gonna be mounting a TV on a wall. It's actually a wonderful couple that I've done a few different things over at their house, but trying to tackle this one. We're going to start out just making sure we get the brackets and everything from the kit put on the back of the TV. That's our main focus here, and we'll speed through it mostly. It's not too intuitive, I guess, to where you need to slow down and show you exactly what bit we use. But we just got some Phillips head screws. It comes with, I mean, nearly every kit I've messed with has a baggie with different size screws and washers and spacers. You kind of have to figure out what you need for your TV. So I can't really tell you exactly what's the go-to. You got to do a little bit of that problem solving for yourself. But on this one, we got the brackets put on, and then the main wall bracket we're gonna go ahead and set up on here. So when I got there, the homeowner had actually already marked off exactly where he wanted the bottom of the TV to go. So that at least gave me something to work off of without having to do a lot of collaboration. I already knew. So we put the bracket on, got our measurements from the bottom of the TV up to where it will actually be sitting with the TV, and now we're going to go transfer those onto the wall. So you see he already marked out the blue tape on the right and the left. That's kind of where our fireplace, it's one of those built-in cabinets that's got a fireplace in the middle of it. So that sits underneath it. TV's been sitting on, as you can see right there at the bottom left. That's actually what the TV's on. We'll go ahead and mark out all of our studs. That way we know where it's located at. I know on these brackets they will sometimes provide wall anchors to try and get this set up, but I don't feel comfortable. It's not a heavy TV by no means, so it would be fine. But if you can find wall studs, you're going to be better off. That way you can go ahead and drill some holes in it and use your lag screws the way it's meant to be used. So get all that marked out, find our studs. We're just going to have to figure out left to right what we can end up doing. We'll pull out the laser level, make sure we get everything straight with the direction of the earth. But got our got our mount up. We'll go ahead and mark our holes, line everything up with the studs, and then bust out the drill bit. We got everything marked. Pop us 4 holes in the wall. Not big, nothing to it. Drive it all the way in there. You want to make sure you get at least the depth of the screw you're gonna put in there. You don't want to split your board that's inside the wall and lose some of your strength. So pop in 4 holes in there and scratch our head, look for what we need next. There we go. We can go ahead and shoot our screws up in there. Got our impact out. Wish I remember off the top of my head what size socket it was, but once again, it's going to be the same. You'll have to figure out what you got for your kit. I want to say this was what, a 42-inch TV. Wasn't nothing crazy, like I said, just LG. I mean, nice TV, but it's just wasn't one of those. The only time you really run into something different is when you get like the picture TVs. But yeah, nothing crazy with this one. Pretty straightforward. We went ahead and pulled the TV off the stand here, and we're gonna pop the legs out from under. Just 2 screws, and then literally it slides out from the bottom of the TV. Go ahead and get them pulled out. We got the brackets already on the TV. We got our mount on the wall. And we're just gonna line it up. Obviously, you always line the top up first, and the bottom usually has some kind of snapping mechanism, so you can kind of push it. Once we got that on, try to figure out exactly what the length of our cords are, because we are going to hide those in the wall. So between the TV, it has a cable box as well as the power cord, and then we've got the actual power cords for the fireplace. So after we got everything mounted and whatnot, ran to the store. They didn't already have this kit, but the cable hide kits will bust that out of the box. It comes with its own drill bit and everything. I picked this up from Home Depot. I want to say, really, the kit itself isn't very expensive. trying to remember. It was about 30 bucks, I do believe. I went and picked it up. So we'll go ahead and get that on there. We're going to try to find the stud, make sure we're right off to the right side of it. That way we can run the cables up along, because anytime you have insulation in the wall, it's going to be really hard to try to shove the fish tape or however you're going to try to get the cables up through the wall. If you go straight center of studs and you're going to run into a lot of insulation, you're fighting it the whole time. Right there, I'm just pulling the measurement from the back of the fireplace. Make sure that that bottom hole will be covered up by it once we slide that back in place. I tell you what, this job never get dull though. So of course, between my two holes there, I was trying to run the cables. There was a brace in the wall, so I had to go grab my cable bit. Tried getting that through the wall. It was not wanting to go. I'd wore it down from past jobs, so I ended up having to finish this part of the video and go to the store, get me a new bit. Well, I went ahead and got it upsized to 1 inch to go ahead and get all that finished up. But we got everything ran. We got the TV and stuff back up. Here you go. Everything mounted. As you can see, no cables. We'll look behind the TV here. You can barely see, very inconspicuous. It's close up to the wall, and there's your hole where all the cables run through. Same thing behind the cabinet. Everything real clean, real flush looking. But that'll do it for this one.